he's got. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Giovannoni only took one try to knock that down, and then the beautiful assist from Ciantia. John Thomas gets a trip to the foul line here. Missed 4 shots in the game already. 0 of 4 from the field in 2 minutes on court. You can see there 26 points, 10 boards yesterday. He's able to get going from the line here. Cruz to Giovannoni, tries the high pass in towards Race again. He'll turn the ball over though, UniCEUB with 4 left on the shot clock. An opportunity for Colo to get back-to-back scores and to make it a close start. Ledesma moved on towards Villagran. Can't get it to go. He goes towards Race, nice pass from him to feed Giovannoni for the easy 2. 5 early points for him. Carrasco into Thomas. He's going to set the screen now. Marichel to Thomas, thought about the 3, drives inside and gets his first field goal for the contest after missing his first 4 attempts. And the back pass from Ciantia, nice move from Giovannoni. A call for a travel. Pretty footwork at first, but he took an extra step, an extra pivot, and turns it over. Chula, way over the top of the basket, an air ball from Fernando Chula. Still John Thomas the only scorer for Colo. Ciantia's 3 off the mark. Thomas with the rebound, picked up by Carrasco. Thomas calling for the ball again, receives it now, back towards Carrasco, very nicely done, and the foul will send Eric Carrasco to the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Carrasco 6 points, 5 assists in a steal last night. Did miss both of his field goal attempts, but made 6 of 6 from the foul line. And he makes it 7 of 7 now in the competition as he knocks that one down. The basket was no good, so it's 2 from the foul line for Carrasco. And this is the second one, so that ends that 7 made free throw streak. Pedro Silva on to Ciantia. Through the legs a couple of times, through the legs of Thomas too, out to the corner. Beautiful play this, off the mark the 3 though, offensive board race. He's able to flip it up and in. Early points for Ronald Race. They lose it here. Villagran lost the handle on the ball. Ciantia getting it in towards Race. Can he gather it? No. Trying to recover was Chula, but he wasn't able to do so quick enough. And it's going to be UniCEUB ball still. Right on the midway point of the first quarter. It's been a tentative start. We've got a timeout for Colo.
Si no buscamos una buena selección o le damos continuidad a la ofensiva, le damos opción a que corran, Allá, 3, con Lalo y Matías. Y Fer, lado contrario. Sí, Lalo, metete abajo. No pegado acá. Con espacio para jugar. Mati, si te dan el tiro, buscalo. Eric, jugá en mitad de camino. Hasta que vean que hacen ellos 2. 3, acá. Las pantallas, todas por atrás. Pero los grandes, vos con Guilherme, pegado. John, screen, you move, you check, okay? No go to the basket, okay? Vamos.
So UniCEUB hitting 3 of their 5 attempts inside, just 1 of 7 for Colo. And they call the timeout, down by 4 points, 9-5, the UniCEUB lead. They've only had 2 players score, 5 points Giovanoni, the captain, and 4 for Race, but that's enough for them right now. Race off the offensive glass, will miss the first one but tip the second back in. And he now has 6 points. The lead has grown to 6, midway through the first quarter. Shula onto Carrasco. Villagran looking to drive into the paint. Difficult shot with the left hand. Chiantia able to take it and burst over half court. In towards the big man in the centre again, who's being held. And he's got the bit between his teeth right now as John Thomas is called for the foul. Ronald Race has the beating. And if Thomas inside. Six points for the number 6 and a chance to add a couple more from the foul line. Basket counting, so not completing the 3-point play for Race. 9 points in the game. Marichal kicks it out to the outside to Villagran now for the 3, can't hit. It's only 1 field goal so far for Colo. Nearly 6 minutes of play. Down the baseline, back to Race, out to the perimeter. UniCEUB from the outside, unable to hit. Marichal will come away with it, and then a foul, a hard foul, as Marichal looked to bring the ball up over half court. And it's on Enrique de Cruz. UniCEUB lead has been stretched to 9 points. Colo really struggling here from the field. Carrasco, Villagran looking to get inside, kicks it back out to Carrasco for 3, got it. Big basket for Colo. Because the UniCEUB lead had started to grow. It's only their 2nd field goal of the contest. UniCEUB answer back with a 3 of their own. Arthur Balchor Silva. The 3 from Carrasco. And then 1 right back from Balchor. Eight-point lead now, Carrasco. We'll try another one from the outside, falling back and off balance, no good for Jorge Chula. Enrique de Cruz moves it to the inside, back out to the perimeter. And a double dribble call, so UniCEUB turn it over. Carrasco to Marichal. Thomas wanting it, Marichal attacking the space instead and getting the contact. I think it's on Evandro. Spotted a gap, Marichel. Yet to score in the game. Carrasco taking a seat. Marichel at the line to try and get on the board after 19 points in that game yesterday. Misses his first foul shot. 7 assists in that game as well. A couple of steals and a block too. He was 13 out of 14 from the free throw stripe yesterday. This is his first one today. Would you believe it, misses 2? It's not going well for Colo at the moment. Giovanoni. That goes by De Cruz. They'll put it up from the far side. Rebound grabbed by Ledesma. Gatica. Tenacious defense from Evandro, a little too tenacious. He's called for the foul, his first. It's the 5th team foul, so Colo will go to the line. Gatica able to hit the first 4 scoreless minutes last night, and he's on the board in the tournament now, only 19 years of age. Ramon Gatica. Gets them both to drop. We've got a 6-point game now. 1 or 2.5 minutes of the first. It goes by Campos. Campos wanting the ball on the perimeter again, gets it now, feeds it back in. We've got another option here in the form of Evandro. Evandro able to take the ball, but turns it over. Fourth turnover of the game early on for UniCEUB this. They won't be happy with that despite the lead. 1 or 2 minutes of the first. Here's Marichel spotting a gap, back out to the outside. Schuler off the mark. Trying to grab the offensive board was Ramon Gatica, a teenager, energetic again. Schuler to Marichel. Marichel getting inside once more, able to create some room and bank it in. Beautifully done. He wanted a foul as well. It's only a 4-point game now. Coimbra hands it off now to Pinheiro da Silva, who misses. And Colo have the chance to make it a 1-possession game. It looked like it was getting away from them. It looked like UniCEUB's superiority and strength was going to show through. And Colo have taken it up a notch now. Marichel hangs from mid-range, can't hit. Coimbra grabs the rebound. Final minute of the first coming up. It goes by Cipollini. 3 no good for Evandro. UniCEUB struggling a little with their bench on the floor right now. Haven't scored for 3 minutes. Gatica with the 3 way off the mark. Marichel, the only starter on the floor for Colo at the moment. Things to do this well. Evandro. Final 30 seconds of the first. Evandro going to try another from the outside. Rebound grabbed by Ledesma. Marichel to Gatica. Only a 4-second differential between shot and game clock at the end of the first, so they'll try and hold it perhaps here. Marichel getting to the baseline, takes on a quick one and tries to tip it back, and now the fast break opportunity for UniCEUB. The foul on half court is on Gatica. 8.4 left to shoot. Colo not choosing to take as much time off the clock as possible there at the end of the first. Still plenty of time now for UniCEUB to have the last score of the quarter. They get inside, knocked away. And no chance to get a shot for Colo. And they have halved an 8-point deficit down to 4. At the end of the first quarter, they trail 16-12. UniCEUB led by the 9 points of Ronald Race, inside 4 of 6 from the field. 6 boards as well for him. They lead 16-12 at the end of 1.
Por isso tem que ter acesso às faces de bandeja lá, etc. Pra ver, porque às vezes fica muito livre na confiança. Tá bom? Ok?
Na defesa, quando tiver que o Marechal tirou ele da posição, afasta. A preferência dele é cortar pro meio. Afasta dele. Atenção, André, se ele cortar pro fundo, para você vir ajudar. Se ele cortar pro fundo, para você vir ajudar.
Ronaldinho, André.
Debajo y jugar 1 contra 1. Mientras los 4 se están moviendo, hay ventaja porque sacamos full. Tenían 5 fulls cuando faltaban 2 minutos. Hay que aprovechar eso. No dejen de defender. Vamos.
Colo just 1 of 5 from the outside. UniCEUB even worse, 1 of 8 from the outside, but those 2 3-point attempts converted came within a few seconds of each other. One cancelled out by the other. And there you see UniCEUB's dominance in the paint in that first quarter. 10 of their 16 points coming in the paint. And I talked about Colo being undersized at the start of the broadcast. They just haven't found a way to deal with Ronald Race, who's got 9 points in 6.5 minutes on court. 6 rebounds as well. Colo pretty close though, thrown away by Ledesma. Here they come quickly with Campos and then hands it off and it's put in to stretch the lead to 6. De Silva gets on the board. Gatica. Stokes. Route to the rim cut off and he's forced to turn the ball over again. Quick pass, can't quite find Jefferson Campos down court. Tipped away at the vital moment, still going to be UniCEUB ball. An opportunity to get the lead back to 6, the foul called. And they turn it over. Nice pass, it's congested in the paint again, but it's forced up and in by Ronald Stokes. Stokes with his first score of the tournament, didn't play yesterday. And Ronald Race with the turnover. So Race impressive in the first quarter. Throws the ball away there. It's not his game. He's been so effective going into the low post, this time in the high post. With the turnover, the only starter in the game at the moment for UniCEUB. Colo have the chance to make it a 2-point game, almost picked off by Jefferson Campos, but out of bounds, it's still Colo ball. Schuler. This time it's Evandro who almost stripped him of the ball. Foul called on Evandro is his second. The shot clock reset to 14. Stokes back to Ramon Gatica. Back to Stokes, who's going to shoot the 3 this time. Can't hit, rebound grabbed by Cipollini. Well, Race pulls up for the mid-ranger off the mark. He's not been as effective as he was in the first, but they haven't got him close to the basket so far in the second. Gatica. He's going to shoot the three. Gatica short. Grabbed by Race, and then the pirouette move from Evandro. Evandro pulling up from the foul line off the back of the head of Race. Not pretty basketball at all from UniCEUB. High entry pass is a beautiful one, and it's put in to close the gap to 2. Osven Ledesma on the board. Evandro will try a 3, short from Cipollini. And a chance for Colo to tie the game, or maybe even take the lead now. But an injury for Osven Ledesma. Looks like the elbow for Ledesma. Blow here for Colo, but they have the wind in their sails right now. And let's see if they can continue gliding forward in this second quarter. Tika. Gets it back here, the teenager. Across to the far side it goes to Villagran. Shot clock's down to 3 already. They've got to get a shot away. Contested from the outside and blocked 2. Good defense that time from UniCEUB. Campos for the 3. Can't hit, rebound grabbed by Stokes. Schuler. We'll slow it down here with Gatica again. Gets into the paint, back out to the far side. The long 2 from Schuler is short. UniCEUB now trying to end the drought. The foul on half court with Campos racing forward. We'll score in about 3 minutes for UniCEUB. They still have the lead, but only just. We've got a timeout called, 18-16, the UniCEUB lead.
Não está na confiança, não está posicionado, volta e prefiro que jogue armado. Estamos correndo, defendendo, jogar lá, chutando de primeira. Era para chutar outra bola, não contra-ataque de primeira, se tiver no lugarzinho. Tá tudo bem, só botar um pouquinho a cabeça no lugar para fazer o que tem que fazer lá no ataque. Só isso, o restante tá tudo bem. Vamos lá, moçada.
Jorge y Matías, sí. Aguantalo acá. Dale la bola a Jorge y se mueve. Fer, entra y quédate acá. A ver si podés ir para abajo.
Ey, el pick and roll, cortemos el centro, güey.
You might have seen that stat at the bottom of your screen. 6 straight misses from the outside for Colo. Both sides have really struggled with their 3-point shooting. In this one, it's been a low-scoring contest so far. 1 of 10 from 3-point range for UniCEUB, 1 of 8 for Colo. UniCEUB without a score for 3 minutes or so now, and off the back of the timeout, they turn the ball over. Look at that, 9 turnovers for UniCEUB. And Jose Carlos Vidal will not be happy with that at all. 9 turnovers in 13.5 minutes. Carrasco. Colo looking to get level from 8 down. Chula. Carrasco again. And it goes towards John Thomas with 4 left to shoot. John Thomas off balance and off the mark. Here come UniCEUB now trying to end their drought. And unable to do so. Shot well short by Chiantia, who was well contested, but still way off the mark. The field goal percentage is pretty awful at the moment, 33% for UniCEUB, just 20% for Colo. And here they are with an opportunity to tie again. And we've got another turnover. It's not really a game that's found its flow at the moment. Foul on Thomas. This is second, the number 22. Really was an all guns blazing, high scoring start in the first game on this court today. Tremendous start between Atenas and Quilmes. It's been at the opposite end of the spectrum here between these two, but it is close, and that means it's going to get more and more exciting the longer it goes on. Top spot on the line here in Group C. And UniCEUB end their drought with the captain Giovanoni knocking it down. The turnover quickly though. Carrasco picks it off. Wants to turn back and look for an option in the form of Villagran, who puts it in. Matthias Villagran with his first score of the game after missing his first 4 attempts. Across the midway point of the second. Belchor across to the near side, the 3 off the mark. Again, the struggles continue from the outside. Here comes Thomas in transition, looking to bulldoze his way through. Finds Carrasco just about. Plenty of good fortune about it, and it goes to Thomas now. More familiar position. How about the pass from Thomas to Fernando Schuler, who lays it up and in. The game tied at 20. Colo level from 8 down. Coimbra. Foul on the baseline. 4 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the first half. One shooting foul, and only the second team foul, so UniCEUB will inbound. Make it the third team foul on Colo. Okay, the Cruz into the game. And out goes Victor Pereza. Turnover for UniCEUB. There's a look at the turnover from Chiantia. Carrasco taking his time. And Villagran getting his first points of the contest. We've got another whistle on the play, and a turnover again for UniCEUB. How many have there been? This is the move from, or the pass rather, from John Thomas. Beautifully done. Fernando Schuler got the finishing touches on that one. So 11 turnovers in 16 minutes now for UniCEUB. Carrasco, Thomas calling for the ball inside, gets it up against Coimbra. Looking to turn and attack Coimbra, stripped to the ball but fouled. It doesn't go in Colo's favour. Thomas thought it should have gone the other way. Now here's the Cruz spinning to the baseline, back out with a 3 that's well short. It's quite unlike these two, the way we've seen them perform last night in their respective victories and in their domestic leagues so far this season, to put on this kind of a display. Very low scoring. That one good for Matthias Villagran to double his tally to 4 and to give Colo the lead. Cruz, 8 down. Colo have the advantage. Chiantia to the baseline, meanders his way around Thomas. Nice pass to Coimbra, who's able to put it in, and contact as well from Fernando Schuler. An opportunity for UniCEUB to retake the lead in this tight timid contest. Pungbrook at the line with a chance to complete the three-point play, and does. It is the slenderest of leads for the Brazilians. Colo now over the foul limit as well. Villagrán can't hit that one, would have been 6 points in just a few minutes for him. Giovannoni had a look around, realised he was free but couldn't hit the shot from the outside. Marichal, Shula slipped on the court. Carrasco with the crossover. Almost perched on the foul line. Shot clock down to 5 here. He's looking to go all the way himself. Carrasco can't. And here UniCEUB in transition. Chiantia, shot from the outside, wide open is good for UniCEUB. And for Arthur Balchor Silva. And they force Colo to call timeout. The Brazilians really struggling for a while. Colo getting ahead from 8 down. But UniCEUB have started to fire again.
Dijimos primero que acá atrás esto nadie se queda ahí adentro. Me quedo con él, que tiren de acá, pero que no metan la bola encima con un foul y gol. Allá, recién él estaba acá, y los demás, ninguno una pantalla para que salga uno, una pantalla y corte, suben, no generamos juego. L, pero mirá, L, con Lalo, pasá por adentro. Yo primero, pará, y volvé, bola acá, pick and pop, da.
UniCEUB coming in transition with Chiantia. The shot from the corner good for Balchor Silva. And then followed up by the three-point play that gives them the lead. 26-22 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the half. Marichal onto the left hand into the paint. Nice no-look pass, and it's good for Villagrán, who started to come alive in the second. Forced that one in and got the foul as well. And a chance at a three-point play to make it a one-point game. Villagrán without a score in the first quarter, now 6 points in the second. I believe he missed his first 4 shots in the game, and now has hit 3 of his last 4. Gets the foul shot as well. It's just a one-point game with 2 minutes of the first half to play. And he goes towards De Cruz. Carrasco thought it should have gone the other way. He was desperate for the call. It's one of those perhaps where he was trying to persuade the officials otherwise with his reaction. He's called for the foul instead. Difficult to tell from that angle. Enrique De Cruz at the line, 8 points and 8 boards in last night's win, but just 3 of 11 from the field. From the foul line here for him. He's missed both of his field goal attempts tonight as well. That's his first score of the game, those 2 foul shots. It's a 3-point game. Here's the number 3, Marichal, trying to feed it in towards Villagrán, who's got the hot hand for Colo at the moment, but the pass picked off, and here goes Da Cruz pirouetting in the lane, can't finish. Knocked away and out of bounds. Colo. Home fans frustrated with the call. UniCEUB ball still. A catch off the entry pass, and it's good with the foul. Otto Balchor with a chance at a three-point play off the foul of Fernando Schuler. Squeezed it in off the glass. Impressive first half for him. And add to his 7-point tally. Colo have done such a good job to get back from 8 down to take the lead. Now they're down by 5 again. Can they finish the half strongly? Well, not with the turnover. And the fast pass forward that's finished off by De Cruz in transition to extend the lead back to 7. Foul called on Coimbra, tangling with John Thomas, I believe, underneath. Yep, just there. Can't miss it on that angle. UniCEUB over the foul limit, so John Thomas at the line. 4 points in this first half for him, 1 of 6 from the field for John Thomas. After that 26-point game yesterday, he was 11 of 18 from the field. He looks a little frustrated. He has to keep his cool and know that his team are very much in this. And he can have a huge impact in the second half. They're only trailing by 5. He makes the foul shots. 4 of his 6 points coming from the free throw line. Gentile. Looking to attack is Giovannoni, back out to the outside, the 3 short for Cipollini. Both sides continue to struggle from the outside. Marichel. Forced in by Thomas, who has 8 points in the first half, and it's only a 3-point game. Shot clock turned off at the end of the second quarter. Gentile getting into the paint, hanging it up and in right at the end of the quarter. Beautiful move from Fulvio Ciantia. And it is UniCEUB who have the edge at the half. And the scoring starting to pick up towards the end of the second quarter. And a very close game. Expect plenty of excitement in the second. And that was a beautiful way to finish. Fulvio Ciantia with the teardrop. UniCEUB lead Colo 34-29 at half-time. And there's a look at the breakdown. UniCEUB with 16 and 18 points in the 2 quarters. Colo a slow start, 12 points, but picking it up in the second with 17. They were 8 down at one stage, able to come back to take the lead and then trail at the half now by 5. They'll be pretty pleased with that, I imagine, because they've not really got going. We look at the different numbers. 6 offensive boards for UniCEUB to 3 for Colo. And that leading to a few more second chance opportunities. They've taken 4 more shots in the game and made 4 more shots in the game, so the difference is that tight and that easily noticeable. They won't be happy with their turnover numbers, 11 in the first half. And they will be happy with their shooting inside, 60%, but neither team will be happy with their outside shooting, just 2 of 15 for UniCEUB from three-point range, 1 of 8 for Colo, who just abandoned that altogether in that second quarter. They didn't even look to take a shot from the outside after starting the game so poorly, and they looked to do their damage inside, and they did get back to take a lead momentarily. There's a look at the game's leaders. All 9 of Ronald Race's points coming early on, and 6 of his rebounds as well coming in the first quarter. He wasn't really a factor in the second, and Colo took advantage of that to close the gap, led by the 8 points of Thomas, and 7 apiece for Villagran, who got all 7 in the second quarter. And Giovanoni with 7 as well for UniCEUB. And at the half it is UniCEUB 34, Colo 29. Do join us for what should be a more exciting second half in around 10 minutes time. Welcome back to Santiago, where UniCEUB BRB of Brazil lead Colo of Chile 34-29. A slender half-time differential. And the lead has been as many as 8 points. Colo overturned that to take the lead, and now trailed by 5 at the start of the second half. They'll be delighted with the position they find themselves in here. UniCEUB were looking to show their quality, looking to open up a double-digit advantage, but Colo pegged them back and nullified the threat of Ronald Reis, who was a huge weapon in the first quarter on 9 points. And what about that for a way to start the second half from the outside, where they have struggled so much. Balcho into double figures as he hits from the outside. They were 2 of 15 from three-point range before that one. Thomas answers back with a 2. And he moves into double figures. The first 2 players in the game into double figures. Offensive foul called here on Ronald Reis. Colo have the chance to make it even closer. 9 points for him in the first quarter. Didn't add to that at all in the second. 6 rebounds in the first quarter and only just 1 in the second. And there the offensive foul called against Ronald Reis right towards the start of the third. His coach not happy. Villagran turning with the hook shot. Difficult shot won't go. Reis trying to grab the rebound and tips it out of bounds. He's not going Ronald Reis's way. Carrasco. Villagran going to take on the three, in and out. Race grabs the rebound and then loses it. Ronald Race's head not really in the game at the moment. Let's see if they can take advantage this time. Villagran. Thomas. Still got plenty of time to work with. It wasn't an offensive board, it was a steal. They take on the early shot from the outside though and can't hit. Look at UniCEUB at the other end. Forced away on the baseline and thrown away. Out of bounds for another turnover. Things not running smoothly for them. Colo are going to beat UniCEUB, and this is certainly the time to do it. The hosts have them a little rattled. Marichel. With the left hand into the paint. Called for a travel. The 14th turnover of the game for UniCEUB, one right back for Colo. By Giovannoni, was looking to get it back here, picked off though and away on half court. From Colo, Carrasco retreats into Schuler. They take on the three from the far side. Can't hit. Race grabs the rebound. That would have halved the deficit to 3. Chiantia hangs it high towards the rim. No good. Pushed on quickly here to Thomas, who's going to take the long 2. Backed it away as far as Carrasco for the offensive board in the fresh 14. Carrasco. To Thomas, Carrasco again, finding a route to the rim and hit hard as he hung it up. You could perhaps hear his scream as he went down. Carrasco a little winded. Colo looking to catch their second wind. And come back here at the start of the second half, having overturned an 8-point deficit in the first. They've been down by 7 here in the second, and an opportunity from the foul line for wounded Eric Carrasco to cut the deficit to as close as 4 points. Foul shot's good for Carrasco. There's the unsportsmanlike called on Arthur Balchor. So Colo will start with possession again with Eduardo Marichel. I thought those foul shots cut the deficit to 4. The scoreboard still showing 6. Let's see if that changes. Marichel to inbound. Carrasco. Either way, they can make it even closer here with possession after the foul shots as well. Carrasco into Marichel. Behind the back pass out to Villagran. Moved around the perimeter here to Schuler. Schuler looking to get it to go off the glass. Thomas unable to put it back in. There's the 3 for UniCEUB. Off the mark, rebound grabbed by John Thomas rather. Carrasco. Marichel. Villagran for 3. Ration off the mark and Race grabs the board, and here can UniCEUB. Vandro. Wide open 3 in the corner now for Silva. Balchor Silva gets another one. That's 2 in the quarter from downtown, 3 in the game. Marichel. Schuler. Long 3 for Carrasco off the mark. Colo's struggles from the outside continue. Race swiftly moves it on. A foul on Marichal. Falling back, knocked down by Giovanoni. UniCEUB starting to find their flow again. Villagran. Marichal. Marichal into the lane, rides the contact and can't find the finish. One or two problems with our live stats at the moment, so we'll keep you updated as soon as they come back online. UniCEUB starting to wrestle momentum back into their favour though. Well, race over to the far side, the three is short. That really would have got them the full momentum swing back. Carrasco. Villagran turning, but turning into trouble. Back out to Thomas. Thomas is going to shoot a three. Too long, rebound grab by Race again. He's added significantly to his rebounding tally here in the third quarter after only having one in the second. And foul called on John Thomas jostling with Ronald Race. He's become a physical presence and a threat again in the third quarter Race. And John Thomas is going to take a seat after that foul. In fact, we're going to have a timeout with a few minutes played in the second half.
4 triples y una acción de 1 contra 1. No cortinamos, muchachos, no cortinan. Cambiando de posición no tenemos ventaja, porque nos siguen teniendo afuera. Si ellos no ajustan, porque hacemos una buena pantalla, no podemos atacar aro. Una sola vez puede jugar Jorge para adentro. Cualquiera, Lalo, Eric, Matías, no importa quién, pero pongan pantalla y lean pick and roll o pick and pop. Y a partir de ahí, un pase más y jugamos. Y allá hay que volver.
Até a gente abriu 10, vai abrindo devagar para ganhar o jogo. Vamos lá.
Evandro prodding and probing there, and there was the contact you could see between the two big men. Cruz to inbound. Balchor. Looking for movement inside. The movement from Race inside created the space on the perimeter. And Giovanoni with the offensive board puts it back in off the glass. He's into double figures now. Villagran. And it goes from Carrasco. Calling for it is Thomas. Receives it now. Defense difficult to penetrate at the moment, but Carrasco does a beautiful job of doing so. Spotted the gap and laid it in. Giovanoni finding the pass inside, with the foul called. Enrique de Cruz not happy about it. Not Eduardo Marichal to the ground and turns the ball over with the offensive foul. Carrasco. Thomas just handing it off to Schuler. Back to Carrasco. Carrasco looking to drive into the paint now, turned on the afterburners but couldn't finish. And here come UniCEUB in transition. Giovanoni looking to go all the way, just off the mark. Marichal. outstretched right hand as he rides the contact from Giovanoni to put it in for a chance at a three-point play. Beautiful play from Marichal, and the foul shot good as well. Number 3 completes the three-point play. Evandro moved around the perimeter. Race jostling inside, the foul call. Looks like the 19-year-old Ramon Gatica. He's going to come back into the game. Foul is on Schuler. Race setting the screen. Evandro looking to take advantage of it, into Race, back out to the outside. The three is right on the money for Diego Pinheiro da Silva. And then Colo turned the ball over at the other end. Can't make it back-to-back threes with Jefferson Campos. It's still going to be UniCEUB ball there. Evandro. Well, he's looking to take on the three himself, went for the pass instead. They just about recover it. It's about as untidy as it can get. And then how about the intervention from Marichal, who just had enough. He's then looking for the no-look pass in towards Gatica. And it's knocked out of bounds. It's about time somebody took charge. Eduardo Marichal did. Couldn't quite finish it at the other end. Still going to be Colo ball. Out of bounds again. Schuler. Now Marichal. Marichal getting inside, back out to Schuler. Moves it on. Beautiful ball movement. Rejection though. Flip back up. And Thomas is fouled on the second attempt. They worked the ball really well, Colo that time. Out, then the penetration in. And the pass to Thomas into the basket. Fouled in the end by Race. Colo trying to on by 8 points at the moment. UniCEUB leading 47 to 39. This would make it a 7-point game. And Thomas is able to get them both to drop. And picked off here, the steal as well from Thomas, who's going to go all the way for the emphatic finish. John Thomas with the defensive play with the steal, the offensive finish with the slam. It's a 5-point game. And he gets the crowd going. UniCEUB off the mark with the offensive board. Second chance opportunity. They can't make the most of it. Gatica. Quick pass from the 19-year-old to Marichal, who's going to drive down the baseline now. Difficult finish won't go as Coimbra grabs it. And the foul on either Gatica or Marichal. Wonderful play from Thomas. And a highlight reel dunk. Campos, now Pinheiro de Silva, blocked off on his route to the rim down the baseline, and here come Colo again. Really are making it a game now. Gatica with the pass, rejection from Cipollini. And they go coast to coast to finish with Campos. Big potential point swing on that big play. 7-point lead. It might have been a one-possession game. Foul on Coimbra. With Ledesma looking to attack. The denial on the defensive end and the finish on the offensive end. The home fans are really enjoying their team's performance at the moment, trying to will them forward. Ledesma hits the first foul shot, with one more coming. Makes them both, it's a 5-point game again. Final 30 seconds of the third. Evandro. Fizz pass into the centre where there were two black shirts guarding Cipollini. Unfortunate to come away still with possession, UniCEUB. And now I think we've got a foul. Is it on Marichal? UniCEUB rattled here. Colo have kept it a close game throughout. It's been single digits throughout. There's the contact. The initial foul perhaps from Marichal, and then a bit of afters from Diego Pinheiro de Silva. The officials have got a bit of conversing, a bit of sorting out to do. The lead for UniCEUB is 49-44, right at the end of the third quarter here. And any call, any play right now could be pivotal. Plenty to contemplate for the two head coaches. It is still going to be UniCEUB ball. And Evandro is going to inbound. Evandro pulling up for the long two. Can't hit. Rebound grabbed by Ledesma. One final chance to score at the end of the third for Colo. They could try and make it a one-possession game. Marichal turning on the afterburners. And then two of them going for the putback. And that shows the energy and desire from the home court team right now. Got in each other's way. Instead, Eduardo Marichal will go to the line for 2 points to try and make it a one-possession game at the end of the third. First one good for Marichal. Important foul shots here, and he makes them both. And the score is 49-46 in favour of UniCEUB. Final seconds of the third now. Still time for a score for them. A little overzealous though was Campos to try and get close to the basket. Lost the handle on the ball, and it is just a one-possession game at the end of the third, and look how buoyant Colo are. And the fans are bouncing too. And they feel that this game, this win is there for the taking for them. They trail by 3 at the end of 3, 49-46.
Jogar com a cabeça, fazer o que a gente tem de movimento, sem parar, ter transição, defender forte, tentar pagar, ganhar o último quarto bem, vamos tentar ganhar o último quarto bem. Essa bola quando entra no rolo, todo mundo ajuda, ele volta fora, então faz assim bastante pro rolo, quando fizer a nada, o rolo tá embaixo também, tem o chute lá embaixo, vamos brigar. Tá no pau, não para de defender, nós vamos ganhar o jogo na defesa. Tá funcionando, mas a gente vai ganhar o jogo na defesa.
Ei, vamos aí, caralho, vamos ganhar essa porra. Atenção com os bloqueios, não pode.
Si no va, buscar mano y jugamos. ¿Está entendido? Hey, tranquilo, genere Fuller, vamos a la línea. Lo atacás. Hey, lee acá. Hey, si defiende el Moreno, Lalo.
And there's a look at the numbers through the first 3 quarters. UniCEUB leading 49-46 as we get ready to start the fourth. Despite those 18 turnovers, they still just about cling on to the lead. And Colo very much in the ascendancy as we start the final period. UniCEUB have led for the vast majority of the opening 30 minutes, but Colo have the Brazilians in their sights, and they're looking to gun them down in the fourth. In the third quarter, a 17-15 win for Colo. They need to be slightly improved on that here in the fourth. Marichel, they can look to get going with a good start here. Marichel, leading provider in the game for them with 4 assists. Can't add another one, 3 off the mark. Ledesma, Schüler. Second chance opportunity here for Colo, and Ledesma drives down the lane to flip it in and to make it a 1-point game. Chantier onto Race. There's a foul inside on Marichel. And it goes towards Race. There's the height to move it on. Off the mark, going for the board again. Colo come away with it. Now a chance to take the lead. Fernando Schüler handing it off here to Katika, the 19-year-old. Across to Schüler. Behind the back to Ledesma for the long 2. In and out. So close to the lead. Here come UniCEUB in transition now. So Cruz trying to hand it back. Giovannoni can't get it to go the first time, but gets it to drop the second time with the foul as well. UniCEUB just about keeping Colo at bay. You could feel from the emotion of Guillaume Giovannoni after that one. Just how important for the momentum in this game that basket was. UniCEUB was starting to feel really up against it. He can't complete the three-point play, and Ronald Reis is helpless in trying to grab the offensive board. Marichal need to drive to the baseline. That's a lovely pass, and the layup good for Fernando Chula. Great cut to the basket from him as well. 1 point game again, final 8 minutes. Chantia over to the far side. Giovannoni calling for the ball, receives it to the top of the key, moves it on to Chantia. Giovannoni again, backing in towards the paint, looking to go to work here, running into a crowd of black shirts and getting fouled. It's on Badia Zara. .7 boards tonight for Guillaume Giovannoni, after 19 points and 10 rebounds last night. And one more onto his tally for this evening. Not with the second though. It remains a very close game. Thomas pirouetting in the lane, but Reis put a hand up on top of the basketball. Been such an intriguing battle all night long, that one. Tico to Marichal. Shot clock down to 3. Ledesma off the mark. Thomas battling for the offensive board, turns around, can't hit. Another offensive board though for Ledesma. And a fresh 14. This time they'll slow it down. Move it around to Marichal. Long 2 is right on the money to tie the game for the hosts. Marichal levels the score at 52. Chantia pulls up for the 3, and there's a crowd quieter from Fulvio Chantia. Ledesma banks it in. 1 point game again. The two heavyweights trading blows now. The crowd right behind every play, with 6.5 minutes left. Chantia's 3. Giovannoni mid-range. The bank open for Guillaume Giovannoni. Marichal to John Thomas. Chula going to try the 3 and ties the game. The red hot hosts in hot pursuit. Level at 57, final 6 minutes. The scoring has really started to pick up, so has the atmosphere. And how about the answer back from Giovannoni with the silencer? Thomas. Back-to-back threes now for UniCEUB. Both sides were really struggling from the outside in the first half. Now Giovannoni wipes out Thomas after the turnover. Cruz back out to Giovannoni. Evandro through the legs. And how about the finish from Ronald Reis? 5-point UniCEUB lead. Marichal had it knocked away and got the last touch on it as well. It's UniCEUB ball. Colo from behind to take a lead, from behind to level on a couple of occasions, but the Brazilians have opened up a 5-point gap again. And how about the finish from Ronald Reis after this beautiful pass between the legs from Derek Evandro. That's a bit of Brazilian flair right there. (62-57), UniCEUB lead. They're led by the 19 points now of Giovannoni, the captain. 13 from Balchor, 11 from Reis. He's also got 12 rebounds for the double-double. Reis jostling for position in the low post, moves it back out to Cruz, who tries to get inside, hit hard, can't quite get the drop, but will go to the line for two. Only one player in double figures for Colo. Right now the 14 points for John Thomas. 9 rebounds for him as well. And this at the line for De Cruz. Struggled a bit today, just 1 of 6 from the field for 4 points, make it 5 for the number 5. And into the final 5 minutes. 6-point game. Ledesma, Carrasco. Carrasco quickly onto the right hand, faked the pass, but then ran into trouble. Shot clock down to 3. Thomas has to put it up. And he gets fouled with just 2 remaining on the shot clock. Disappointing foul to concede for UniCEUB. Carrasco to Ledesma, backing in, looking to create some room. Difficult shot off the glass won't go. Reis grabs another rebound. 13 in the game for him now. You can see on the bottom of your screen the disparity in the shooting percentages at the moment. Inside 60% for UniCEUB, 40% for Colo. They have struggled with the lack of height inside, and that just goes to illustrate the difference in physical stature perhaps between the two sides. Ronald Reis, tallest player on court, and drawing a technical foul from Eric Carrasco. UniCEUB trying everything they can to get the job done and getting Colo riled, and the home team have to call timeout.
Queda mucho por jugar. Tenemos que volver a generar juego, sí, para por lo menos que sea muy evidente la falta y que la cobren. Pero si vamos a chocar, no tenemos chance porque no están cobrando esos fulles. Ocupen espacio. Lo que le decía recién a Lalo, cualquiera que penetre, Eric, que haya jugador acá y jugador cortando, para que tenga distintas opciones de pase y jueguen el pase extra. 1, 2, tira, salen, corta y atacamos el aro. Queda mucho tiempo.
Voy a mandar puño, voy a empezar con open, pero espérame el back pick, espérame afuera.
John.
tiene. Puño.
Open. John, Eric, aquí.
Hey, oh.
Well, that has to be the play of the game so far. The big dunk from Ronald Reis off the through the legs pass of Chiantia. And he's got a double-double. 11 points, 13 boards. UniCEUB off the back of the technical foul at the foul line and looking to extend their advantage. With Giovannoni, their leading scorer, now 20 points. They have possession too. Final 4 minutes with top spot in Group C on the line at the end of 2 games in the first round of the 2015 Liga Sudamericana. Balcho driving into the paint, getting the contact from Thomas, who was really upset with himself. UniCEUB, with their know-how and their experience in this competition, are just getting the job done. And in fact, it looks like they've caught it on Schuler, which will be his 5th. Let's have a look here. So Thomas was coming from the side, Schuler was in front. And indeed, Fernando Schuler picks up foul number 5 and will play no further part. Schuler fouled out on 7 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And Arthur Balcho Silva getting the job done from the foul line here. After 6 points yesterday, 15 points in the game for him. He's hit 3 of 7 from downtown. With UniCEUB only 7 of 26 as a team, he's been the one to carry them from 3-point range. Turnover for Colo. It's all going wrong for them. A chance for UniCEUB to make it a double-digit lead. Only 3.5 minutes to play. Chiantia trying to get away from the pressure, back out to Giovanoni on the perimeter. It's a really flat attempt. Here come Colo looking for a quick score. Marichel in the corner for Thomas. A big 3 for John Thomas to keep Colo alive. Could have been a double-digit deficit. Now it's only 6 points and there's still 3 minutes to play. Thomas has 70. Enrique de Cruz moved on. Gets it back on the perimeter, looks to drive it again, kicks it out to Giovanoni for another 3. This time, no mistake for Giovanoni. Back to 9 points again, and he has 23. His 3rd from the outside. Tabasco. Desma looking to attack is fouled. It's on Giovanoni, I think, his 2nd. At the moment, it looks as though UniCEUB are just about going to get the job done and move to the top of Group C with a 2-0 record. Colo would fall to 1-1. There's still time for them to turn it around. Plenty of time. Marichel. The score here would really help. They get the offensive board with Thomas, who finds Ledesma, who can't get the roll. It's fine margins at this level and in this sport, and they really could have done with that one to drop. Foul on Carrasco. 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining, 69-60. UniCEUB lead, 3rd foul on Carrasco. They protest every call now, they're not happy, saying there was an elbow used, but they just have to refocus on the game. Colo at the moment look frustrated that they're going to be so close yet so far in this one. It is a double-digit lead all of a sudden. Chiantia hitting from the foul line with 1 more to come. And number 11 makes it an 11-point lead. Still not over. Colo need a fast turnaround. Thomas looking to try and instigate it, driving in aggressively. Foul has been called on Evandro, his 3rd. UniCEUB not yet over the foul limit, so Colo inbound by Chula. Thomas. Marichel was left unguarded and almost asked to put up the long 2. He took advantage of the situation, now has 11 points. It's a 9-point game again. Final 100 seconds though. Chiantia all the way through, back out to the perimeter. The Cruz over to the far side. They look to hang it up and get it to drop. Beautiful ball movement from UniCEUB. They're just about out Colo at arm's length for the entirety of this one. Jorge Schuler trying to attack us, drawn contact. And would take a really special turnaround now. You just feel that their opportunity to win this game went around the midway point of this fourth quarter. Schuler could do with a big three now. They don't get it, they can't get the follow through as well, the putback. Now a 3-on-1 opportunity. Race to try and squeeze it in, can't finish. Schuler grabs it, but only a minute and change to play. On by Thomas. Marichel. 3 points and fast. Thomas picks on the long three, contested three from the corner and knocks it down. 19 now for Thomas. He's hit one from each corner on the home stretch. It's an 8-point game, and they're not going to win it if they allow UniCEUB to cut through them that easily. Carrasco, they turn the ball over. This could be the big sucker punch of a blow, and that should do it. Giovannoni, 25 points in the game. Well, the fans will cheer them on till the end. It was a very respectable performance from Colo. And it's UniCEUB with Giovannoni who will put the gloss on the win. Huge performance from him. Couple of transition baskets at the end for Giovannoni, the UniCEUB captain. Really enjoyed his night, and so have UniCEUB. The Brazilians move to 2-0 to top Group C after beating the hosts Colo in a closely fought contest for the most part before blowing it open in the final minute or so to 15. And led by the 27 points of the captain Giovannoni, as well as 15 from Balchor and 11 from Race, who had 13 rebounds for a double-double and 3 assists as well. 9 assists for Chiantia, as well as 9 points, close to a double-double himself. UniCEUB not quite functioning the way they would like in the first half, but getting the job done in the second, win it 79-64. Much to please Colo fans, the way they fought for 3 quarters, but then look at that big fourth quarter for UniCEUB, 30 points. When they'd only scored up to 18 in any of the previous 3. That was what did it. Colo got within a couple of points at the start of the fourth, but then UniCEUB just turned it up a notch. And the shooting percentage is really hurting Colo. Just 3 of 18 for 16% from the outside. UniCEUB started poorly from 3-point range, then picked it up, finished with 8 3-pointers. And dominant inside with the big presence of Ronald Race. 62% from 2-point range, and the rebounding numbers favouring them as well. And in the end, UniCEUB taking the same amount of shots as Colo, but making 8 more of them. And those shooting percentages coming back to haunt the hosts here who pushed UniCEUB pretty far. Couldn't quite take advantage of those 18 turnovers, although the Brazilians protecting the ball much better after half-time, after a really poor first half. Double-double for Colo for Thomas, who had a couple of big threes at the end. 19 points, 10 boards for him. But Giovannoni, 27 points in the game. And a double-double for Ronald Race, 13 points, and or 13 rebounds rather, and 11 points. Only 2 in double figures for Colo, as well as the 19 from Thomas. Marichel had 11. Giovannoni 27, Balchor 15, Race 11, the 3 in double figures for UniCEUB. A couple of double-double performances, as we've talked about. Ronald Race for UniCEUB and Thomas for the hosts. And there you look at the breakdown again. That fourth quarter, the one that really stands out. Colo pretty consistent through the final 3 quarters after a poor start. UniCEUB restricted in the first 3 quarters, and then just turning on the afterburners and bursting away in the final 5 minutes of the game. So it's UniCEUB BRB of Brazil who move to the top of Group C and go to 2-0. Colo, the hosts, fall to 1-1. UniCEUB led by the 27 points of the captain Giovannoni, win it 79-64.